Hi, Salesforce admins. I'm Mike Gerholdt, Senior Director of Admin Evangelism, and for this Trailhead Live, I'm going to walk you through getting ready with what you need to know for TrailheaDX. Let's get started. All right, to get started, the first thing I needed was some flair to get some excitement going, because TrailheaDX is one of the most fun events that we put on every single year. And on top of the weather being really nice, we get to have some fun stuff like this. So I'm going to walk you through what the day looks like and how you as a Salesforce admin can get ready. So let's get started with the day. And I don't feel like I'm well equipped to talk about the first thing. So let me fix that. Oh, this is a lot better. Now we're talking music. How about we start the day with Fits in the Tantrums? That's a great way to start your day. 9 a.m., little guitar, little music, get us going. All right. I'm excited for that. You should be too. I unfortunately don't play the guitar, so I'm more clicks and not chords. I should probably get rid of this if we're going to talk more TrailheaDX. There we go. Guitar solved. So we kick off the day with musical guest. How great that's going to be to lead us right into the main show keynote with Parker Harris. Buckle up, because that keynote is going to get you ready for a full day, 5 channels worth of great content for developers, admins, architect, IT leaders, and ecosystem and partners. All kinds. I'm going to focus on the admin channel, and I want to walk you through the content that we've got planned for the channel. So let's get started. Okay, our first session, Connect Apps with Mulesoft Composer. This is a great way to come off that keynote and learn how admins can use clicks and not code to integrate all of your apps and really drive that customer 360. Ashley Simons and David Louie are going to walk us through some amazing content. That Mulesoft team is on fire. I am so excited to see this session. So, as an admin, if you're looking to integrate things, this is a session for you. But we have more content than just that. In fact, we have a whole 4 more sessions to talk about. So let's talk about the next session. Okay. Build a return to work app with Tableau and Work.com. This is our Trailblazer featured session. So Sonia Flam from Cognizant ATG and Leanne Reimel, our principal architect, admin evangelist, is joining to talk about all the cool things that Cognizant is doing to return all of their employees back to their office. I think this is such a neat session and such a fun conversation that Leanne has with Sonia. I would watch this if I'm helping my company get ready to go back to an office, or helping employees really get back into their workspaces. What a fun time. And this is such a fun app, and there's so much cool stuff that admins can do. So be sure to mark your calendar for that session. But that's not all. We have a really fun session right after that. It's called Meet the Teams. What's Meet the Teams? What's Meet the Teams? I don't know. Let's talk about Meet the Teams. So Meet the Teams is something new that we're doing for TrailheaDX this year. And what Meet the Teams is it's kind of like release readiness, but way more you involved in it. And what do I mean? Well, we've got 3 amazing product managers, and for the admin channel, we're going to focus on automation, because I know there's a ton of you Flow addicts out there that just love to automate things with Process Builder and Flow Builder, all kinds of stuff. And we got the PMs to talk about it. So they're working hard right now as you're watching this video to create a demo and build some amazing information that they're going to share with you in Meet the Teams. Now, Meet the Teams is like a big super session. It's 50 minutes long, but it's 50 minutes long because we're going to be taking questions from the chat. That's right. So join in the chat and type your question in. Now, I can't promise we'll get to your question. There's usually a few, right? Cloudy? Yep, there's usually a few. That's what Cloudy says. We'll do our best to answer them. But if you have a question about Flow or maybe one of the features that they're going to show on screen, type it into chat. The PM might answer it live right on the show. How cool is that? So Meet the Teams will be completely live with some demos that they're going to show you on all things automation. So come with your automation questions ready. All right, so we've talked about Mulesoft Composer. We've talked about Work.com and Tableau and featured a Trailblazer. We've done a Meet the Teams. There's still more. I mean, there's gotta be more, right? So what else are we doing? Security for Salesforce admins. That's right, we got your back. There is a ton of security features on the Salesforce platform. And Laura Pelkey, friend of the pod you may know, is joining us with Carrie Schopfel to talk about security for Salesforce admins. We're going to talk about MFA and all of the things that you need to know to be a security-minded admin. I think that's Cloudy approved, if you ask me. Okay, we're not done yet with security. We are going to drive sales productivity with Einstein and AI. Now, this may sound like, oh, this is totally not a session for me. Admins, this is a session for you. Matthew Barnhart and Krithika are totally gonna blow your mind when they show you everything that they've been working on with Sales Cloud Einstein and Einstein Activity Capture. Yep, that's right. I've been to a ton of user groups this year, and I heard admins talking about Einstein Activity Capture, and it's so cool. But we got to get it set up, and I wanted you to know how to set it up. So Matthew comes in with Krithika, and they show you how to set up Sales Cloud Einstein and how to layer in Einstein Activity Capture so you are driving just crazy productivity with your salespeople. And let me tell you, as a Salesforce admin, happy salespeople, happy admin. How fun is that? What a great way to round out kind of your learning universe. Not to mention, there's another True to the Core session. So get your executive questions ready for Parker and the executive team because True to the Core will be following. Now, the one thing I didn't talk about is all of the other things you can be doing. There's circles of success. There's cert prep. There's a demo and discussions room. Holy cow, there's so many fun things to do. Wow. I don't know about you, but Cloudy, are you feeling overwhelmed? A little bit. There's a lot of things we got to cover. What do we do to prioritize? Let's talk about that. So with so many sessions to pick from and a lot of demos to choose from, not to mention a luminary speaker and a keynote, it can feel like there's a lot for you to absorb. What should you do as a Salesforce admin to get ready? Let's cover that right now. First, I want you to think about what are the plans for the organization I work with or the features that I need to learn to move forward throughout the rest of the year. Remember that last session I mentioned, Sales Cloud Einstein? If you're looking to deploy a lot of AI and really boost productivity using Sales Cloud Einstein, this session is a total no-brainer to join. If you're looking at integrating apps, Mulesoft Composer, mark that session down. Think about where your organization is going or be a proactive admin, where you want to move your organization to, and join those sessions. Now, the next thing you can do, if you're not sure what sessions to join, talk to your leadership. What are their plans for the rest of the year? What are their goals? What's your product roadmap look like? Think about that as you look for sessions or demos to join. And then, of course, my favorite is to just be curious. A lot of the best sessions I've joined over my years of being at Salesforce and as a customer, I was just curious about a product or feature. Maybe I had seen all the sessions I needed to see for the day, or I'd covered a lot of things in my checkbox so I could go and feature other things. That's a session to join. Expand your mind, go to something new and interesting. Maybe your company doesn't use a certain feature or product. That doesn't mean you don't have to go to the session. join that session, join that demo, and see what it's about. That's totally my success. So, we have a lot going on for TrailheaDX between all of the amazing sessions, the luminary speakers, true to the core, main show keynote, and of course the band. I hope to see you in the chat or on Twitter at TrailheaDX.